Good afternoon on this beautiful sunny day here in the UK. My name's Esther and this is Stampin Star Creations for another Tuesday live at 1 PM. Thank you for joining me today and thank you to those catching this later on replay. So today I'm going to be making a card that I did recently in a class and it's got a little bit of a story behind it, so I'll explain that as I go. Do ask questions if you're joining me live or if you've got any questions afterwards. If you'd like to order through my online shop, then you can do that at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. I'm going to turn you around and we'll look at what we are doing today. Just get myself organised. Okay, here we go. Let's see. You get the ceiling shot and then you get, oh, that's really good, isn't it? You can see loads. No, it's the other curtain. We love the sun, we really do, and then it has a habit of coming in on my desk. Do I need any extra lighting? I look a bit lost. Let's have a look. That helps a little bit, doesn't it? Hopefully you guys can see more than I can through my screen. There we go. Okay, so we are going to recreate this card today, but not just recreate it, we're going to use different papers. And I designed this card and I wasn't convinced about the colours for my class. I just wasn't keen on the mixture of that green with the lilac and the orange. I thought it was okay, but I wasn't like overly convinced with the colour combination. So I thought, right, for class I'll do something a bit different and we'll use these colours instead. And so I showed the class and I said, oh, this is what I did, but I wasn't sure about it. So I've gone ahead and given you this lovely bright card here. And they're like, we prefer the other one that you did. I was like, thanks guys, I shouldn't have even showed it to you. But you know, each person has its own taste. And when my parents were visiting, I showed my dad these cards and was trying to explain that you can take the same kind of design and just by changing the colours, it can look completely different. So there you go, take that lesson with you, please. And if you get stuck for card inspiration, if you're a card maker or crafter and you get a bit stuck and you don't know what to do, grab out an old card that you've made, have a look at it and see if you can recreate it but with a different look. So welcome to Heidi and Lisa and Matt and anyone else that might be joining. Just comment along and then I can catch up on the comments as we go. So I tend to read out the comments because this goes out later onto YouTube and you don't get to see the comments when it goes to YouTube. So I'm going to start with the card base, and I had some leftover pieces of this wood grain paper, which is from the Blessings and Home Designer series paper, and on the other side is patterned, but then on the flip side you get wood grain. All of them are wood grain but different patterns, and this is metallic rose gold paper. I can't remember if it's still available or not. It came in a pack of gold and rose gold, so I'm going to use that as my strip down the side. Now this particular design will have a gap because this strip that I had left over wasn't big enough, so that's okay. You can adapt the design that you've got, so that's going to go like that. In fact, let's just stick it down and then we can get that glue drying. So nice to see you all today. I hope you are keeping well and safe. I'm just checking that my card is open in the right direction. So this is an A6 size card. I know that this bit is 5 5/8 and this is 3 inches. And this piece is 3 1/4 inches by 5 5/8. If you really want the centimetres, I could probably give those to you if you want. But you know, get paper to fit your card and leave yourself a border basically. There we are. Right, we'll give that a chance to glue. So next I am using some retired circle punches. Now if you've got circle dies, they'll work just as well. But it's quite handy if you've still got your punches left over, which I'm sure a lot of you do have, you can just use those. So this is the 2-inch punch and we're going to cut out the largest circle with this. Lovely nails, says Matt. Well, they're all chipping away. I had a cleaning day yesterday, so all my varnish is chipping away. But I thought they looked sort of quite Eastery colours, spring-like colours. A bit early for Easter, but there you go. And then the next size we're going to use is the 1 3/4 inch. So again, just, you know, if you've got some layering die circles, that's fine. Lisa said, I was expecting you earlier, but our time changed, so I guess that makes a difference in seeing you live. Yay! I hope it's for the better. Oh. Heidi, did you say my hair looked lovely from what you saw? So Heidi knows I put mayonnaise in my hair yesterday, and I was trying a mayonnaise treatment. Still not quite right. I'm trying to get my curls back. I'm having issues. There you go. Oh, Laurie, so lovely to see you. Long time no see. So I'm also going to use the other side of this paper. Now, don't ask me what it's called. Can't remember. I'm just trying to use up my scraps. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to do here. And this is the 1 1/4 inch. Now, I wonder if I can... Oh, not quite big enough. Let's find a more colourful spot. There we go. Hey Sandra, lovely to see you. So we've got that one and that one, which is going to overlap. Then we've got this one. And then I just did a little tester in the corner earlier to see if our punches will go through this cork paper. And the good news is it does. So that's the 1 inch circle. Hi Cassie. Oh, everybody's coming on. So nice to see you all. Sandra's popped on while she's eating lunch. What's for lunch today, Sandra? Hi there, Shaz. So that's that. And we might as well do our little bit of gluing now. So another thing, if you get stuck for inspiration, is to use sketches. Now, if you like this design and decide that you're going to go off and give it a go, then please do join my group and share it to my Facebook group, SSC Inspired and Shared. I'd love to see what you come up with using the same design. Wendy, so good to see you. And I like getting your updates of your moggy settling in. Heidi's having it 11 PM coffee in Australia. I've got a feeling this ink pad needs re-inking, but we'll just go with it. This is early espresso because this paper here has got early espresso in the branches. Or Santa says she should have been away, so she's got this evening's nibbles of olives and cold meats. You can't beat that, can you? Olives and cold meats. Yummy. Yummy scrummy. Hi there, Tracy. Okay, I was going to save this for later, but we might as well cut it now. And I'm going to bring in the little mini, the baby. This is the mini cut and emboss. Now, if you have this machine, or if you're thinking about getting it, there's actually an offer on at the moment where you can get yourself 20% off, which I'll just bring this in here and show you. So from the 1st to the 31st of March, you can get 20% off not only the machine, but the dies and some bundles that will fit in this little machine. So if you haven't got a cut and emboss machine and you're thinking about getting one, you might not have a lot of space on your desk, or you just want something that's easy to carry around, then this is a great little handy tool to have in your kit. So it is now £44.75 instead of £56, and these are all the bundles with the dies that will fit in your machine, which are on offer at the moment. So I'll flash that at you again another time. Now, when you feed it through, you want the first plate, they've got numbers on them, the first white plate and the second plate, which is one of the plastic ones, to be the same level. Then when you come in with the third plate, you want it slightly off centre, otherwise it won't feed through, it doesn't like it. I think I'm a bit too far off. Let's give it a bit more of a chance. Now, if you're worried about your die slipping and sliding, just use a post-it note. That will help you. There we go. I was a bit far off. I think give it a chance. Sandra says she loves this stamp. I know, it's so pretty. This is the Blessings of Home stamp set here. So you create a sandwich with a die and that cuts out your image. And they're matchy-matchy, which is fabulous, so you don't have to worry about trying to find, you know, fussy cut it with scissors. Right, I'm going to put that somewhere safe, i.e. on the windowsill. Find me some colours. I think we'll go Blackberry Bliss. And looks like pumpkin pie. Oh, we've got a little bit of greenery in here. Let's add some... Oh, what should we have? Oh, what colour? Let's go Mossy Meadow, I think. Oh, the decisions. Oh dear. Right, let's bring you in for a bit of colouring. And this won't take long, it's just quite a small surface. So I'm thinking those larger flowers would look nice in the purple. Tend to go dark in the middle and then come out. Basically follow the line of stamping, really. There we go, quick as chips. Heidi's asking, how's my craft shelf working out? So yesterday I rearranged my craft shelf. If you've been keeping up to date with me, I've been having a good old declutter sesh. Not just, you know, a little declutter here and there, like a proper let's get rid. And so I'd finally reached my craft room and I'd had a good old sort out and tidy, and I've got rid of a couple of storage units under my desk. So I had to rehome everything. And I was trying not to become too reliant on my trolley because I want to see if I can use it. I used to be able to use it for taking things in and out of the kitchen when I had my class, and I thought I'd like it back to do that again. So I was rearranging my shelves and it wasn't quite working. Wendy's trying to say, sorry, her internet's not very good. It's okay, I understand typo. So I've, rearranged my desk, and I rearranged it again yesterday to make it try and work a bit better, and yes, it's working a bit better. Now, one of the most radical things is I've taken my ink pads out of their basket, where I always had them in baskets before. Now, Stampin Up do sell storage for ink pads, but unfortunately the width of my bookshelf in front of me won't house enough of the storage. So I decided I'll just forego that. But I've moved the baskets out, and I'm going to have a sip of water. And I've dripped it on me. And I'm going to try having them stacked on top of each other. So yeah, so far so good. Thank you. Welcome, Carol. Great to see you. Okay, going in with Mossy Meadow. What's everyone been up to today? It's such a lovely day outside. I wish I had more washing to put on. I probably do. Probably could have found something to put in the washing machine. But I tried to catch up with it all yesterday, so I didn't have to do any today. That was the plan. So I had my blocks that I used my stamps off to the side, which, that wasn't really working, so they've come back, and I've moved my stamps up. So I have moved my stamps and my blending pens around a few times. I thought actually I go to, whenever I reach my blends, which is probably more often than not, they're always right at the top shelf. So I've swapped them with my stamps, because I thought when you use a stamp set, you tend to just pull down the ones that you're using. You don't like keep going to them during a project. So it makes sense for those to be on the higher shelf. Me and my washing. Well, something to talk about, isn't it? It's better than talk about the weather. It's kind of talking about the weather in like a kind of Oh, Tracy's had coffee and craft this morning, and she's looking after the new gorgeous puppy. Tracy, I saw the new puppy. I love grey animals, grey furred animals. So my friend used to breed guinea pigs, and she had like this gorgeous grey guinea pig. I was so tempted to take him home. I even named him. I think I named him Rocco or Rocky or something. Don't know why. So sweet. And Tracy's son, I think it is, has got a new puppy, and he's just, is he like a blue something or other? Wendy's thinking about getting this set, but she needs to get rid of some before she gets another one. Good idea, Wendy. Sandra should be heading to Sandringham to meet a couple of ex-work friends in motorhome for 4 days, but no one has been in contact with, but one of them has been in contact with somebody now positive of COVID, so we're postponing a month. Oh, isn't it annoying when you make plans and they get scarpered by COVID? Such is life, isn't it? I think that's the way life is going. Right, let's bring this back. Yeah, a blue staffy. They call them blue, but they're lovely kind of grey colour. So if you just joined us, I'm just going to show these again. So these are the ones I made before. I'm basically copying the design, but doing something a bit different. Matt says, does everyone know about your grey seals? I think we showed them, didn't we? Hopefully you've seen them. My grey seal pups. So Matt bought me one for Christmas, and then another little baby pup came as well. So cute. They're so soft as well. So in this cork paper, there's just a little line that separates it, and I'm just putting it in conjunction, that's a good word, in conjunction with the line that's going through the card here. Heidi's loving the colours in these cards. Thank you, Heidi. And Sandra's going to use this, use the few days to list. What do you mean, list your retired stamps for sale? Is that what you mean? So as tempting as this is to put it over there, you need to add this one in as well. So just move it over this side a bit. And then this, is that the right size? It looks a bit small. I've used a different size, it doesn't matter. She's going to use these days to list more of her retired stash. Good idea. I think I'm going to start eBaying mine now, because I've had it on some Facebook pages, and now I want to get rid. So I'm going to try on good old eBay. So adding some dimensionals. So you just love it when you finish off a sheet of dimensionals. Something quite satisfying about it. Shaz has got 6 Springer Spaniel pups, and they're 2 weeks old. Shaz, are you on my Facebook group? SSC Inspired and Shared. I want to see pictures. I love puppies. Did I tell you guys we're going to be dog sitting in June for our friend? It's quite exciting. And he's a cross, what is he? I think he's an Australian Collie Kelpie, something like that. I must learn all these details about the dog, because if we take him for a walk, no doubt people are going to ask me questions. I'm going to be like, I don't know. Oh dear. So I'm using some more retired ribbon. I don't tend to get rid of my retired ribbon because the colours are still relevant, and I can still use it up for other projects. Similar with embellishments as well. So this was a Blushing Bride metallic ribbon, and also by the time it retires you rarely get through. And look how much that matches the metallic paper I've used. So the nature of this is you'll see one shiny side, one metallic side, and then one pinky side. Actually, the way I've tied it, you can see more metallic, but that's okay, I don't mind. So just pull your ribbon about to make it go the way that you want to. Make sure it's nice and tight. Tweet. Don't make it too massive because you want it to fit on the project. You'll need to take him for lots of walks. They're very active dogs. Yeah, she said a 1 hour, 45 to 1 hour walk, and then another, can't remember what the other time is, but yeah. So I'll be doing lots of walking. It's not a bad thing, is it? Okay, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to add a sentiment to this one. One of them I've got thank you on there. But I'm going to leave this plain. Sometimes you don't need a sentiment on the card. And I'm going to try and get in the habit of not overdoing, or just trying to use more usable sentiments, I should say. So I'm usually doing birthdays, thank yous, or if I leave it plain, you can always add a sentiment afterwards. Now I'm turning my bow because one side generally looks better than the other. Now, do I want it up there or down a bit? I think I actually want it up here. There we go. Right, and before I disappear, I'm just going to add an insert. So for darker colour cards, I like to put an insert inside so that you can do some writing. That is too small. Why is that so short? That's odd. That's better. Okay. And take a ball or stick and get the boys involved as well. Yeah, I call him my dog son. I met him when he was a puppy, and although I've not seen lots of him, I think he remembers me. He likes to lick my wrists, which is very endearing. Right, because I don't want to mess up my nice clean white paper, I'm afraid I'm turning you back over to the dark side. And I've lost my card already. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Just going to do a little bit of stamping in the corner there. As we've got the set out, we might as well just add a little addition. What I thought I should do is do another room tour, because I did one maybe 2 years ago and a lot has changed since then. Heidi says, oh, now that card is absolutely gorgeous. I love that the best out of all of them, she says. Heidi, the lady that easily changes her mind. Oh dear. There we go. Super duper. So before I go, I'll show you the other ones I've done and also remind you about what that special offer is again. So we are the 15th of March 2022, keep getting the date wrong, 2022, and so this offer is for between now and the 31st of March. So you can buy the actual little mini cut and emboss, it's just the mini one, it's not for the big one, and then any bundle, meaning the stamp set and the dies that go with that, are also 20% off. So if you've already got the mission to look into what's available just to get the discount off the bundle at the moment, okay? Sorry about that. The internet dipped out to me for some annoying reason. So if the internet ever does that, just bear with me and it usually pops back up. So there's not a lot that's changed in my room. It just looks a lot tidier. So here was my... Oh, you know what we haven't added? We haven't added any bling or any sparkles, so let's sort that out now. See what we've got that will match. I quite like that colourway. Let's see what we've got. I think, do you know what, the gold butterflies would look pretty, wouldn't they? Or these orangey sequins. I keep going back to these butterflies, they're very useful. Just check, see what else I've got in my stash. All these little copper ones would look pretty. or I could use up, these have been sat here a little while, these cinnamon cider ones here. No, I don't fancy them, they just don't go with my project. So we'll come back to these lovelies. So I was thinking, I love the colour of these, so pretty. Okay, let's have a look. Oops, what's going on here? Yeah, I think that just completes the look. And I'm not going to add a butterfly, I'll save that for another project. So, like I said, please, if you give this kind of design a go, this sketch, card sketch, a go, please do share it on my group as SSC Inspired and Shared. You do need to answer some questions before you get into the group if you're not in already. I know some people try and sneak in the back door, it's not going to wash. So yeah, please do carry on sharing your Stampin Up creations on that page, or anything that you've been inspired by that I've made. I hope you have a grand day. Thank you so much for watching along. Great to see a lot of you, especially those who I've not heard from in a while. Take care, and I'll be back on your screens tonight at 9 PM over on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, because I normally try and upload my Facebook videos there. Lisa says they look like spring, summer and fall. You know what I'm going to have to do now, don't you, Lisa? I'm going to have to do a wintry version. Oh, you got me thinking. I might have to do that for my, could do that tonight over on YouTube. That's an idea. I'll think about that, because I've got some more things off to the side of me, more scraps that need using up. Thank you for that idea. Oh, great, Carol. I'm glad you got your delivery today. Fantastic. All right, everybody. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless. And hopefully I'll catch you all soon. Take care. Bye.